Hi guys, welcome back to Simply Becoming Her podcast, a place where we talk about everything self-growth and becoming the women we are meant to be. Thank you for being here. If it is your first time here we just have fun. We just talk about everything that make us better. And if you are a returning subscriber or listener, thank you very much for being here, and I'm so thankful for the community we are building. We are in episode 3 of season 1, which is the journey of becoming, and today we're going to talk about confidence. We're going to talk about everything that make us feel the best confident version of ourselves. So without further ado, let's jump into the conversation. Today I'm going to share with you 5 or 6 easy tips on how to be confident and stay confident, because sometimes you apply like tips that makes you confident in that moment and then later on you do not feel good about yourself. So the tips I'm going to share with you are those tips that are so easy to apply that you can do on a regular basis that are going to make you feel confident every single day. So I have my notebook here. Let's dive right into it. The first thing is self-love, which is very, very important. You cannot be confident in yourself if you don't love yourself. What I mean about loving yourself is loving your whole self, your body, your mind, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you show up in the world. You have to love yourself. It is really hard, especially if you have like a background of being bullied or being in spaces where people make you feel small about yourself, which is my story. But with time and practice, you gain to love yourself. And with self-love comes self-acceptance, which is like accepting your whole self, the way you are, the way God created you, without trying to like change everything about yourself. And also comes with honesty. You have to be honest with yourself. Like if you love yourself, you also become honest with yourself, because when you accept who you are, how you show up in the world, you accept yourself and you start being so honest with yourself. And also it comes with grace. So the more you accept and love yourself and become honest with yourself, you extend grace to yourself. Let me say, for example, I used to struggle with my body. I used to hate the way my body was, because growing up I was very slim and people used to make comments about my body. They used to say I don't eat a lot and that's why I am so slim, and I used to feel so bad about myself. But at one point in life, like back in 2019, I started loving myself. I started being like, I'm not gonna do anything about this body. I'm not gonna like change myself right now. So all I have to do is just accept who I am and love who I am. So I started falling in love with myself, with the way I look, with the way I show up. It made life more easier. And the more I accepted and loved myself, I started giving myself grace, because I was like, this is who I am. I cannot change anything about it, so I'm just gonna love it and be happy in my own body. So when I started feeling like that, things changed. Like the way I see myself changed, the way I talk to myself changed, because I started loving and accepting myself. The second thing that's gonna make you super confident in your body and in yourself is to speak positively about yourself and your body. So I used to be my own bully until last year. Like I used to be this kind of person who would say negative things about my body, and the mentality behind it was because I was so bullied back in high school and university years. The mentality was, if I bully myself, nobody's gonna bully me. Like if I say bad thing about myself, you're not gonna find anything bad to say about myself, because I already know, I already told you, so you have no power over me. I used to be like that, and I used to think it's okay, because I'm like, it's just me saying those things about myself, until my friend called me out and said, you should not be talking like that about yourself. You should not be that negative about yourself. And the moment she mentioned it, I felt like, if I allow myself to say those things towards myself, like how would I stop people saying bad things about me if I also say bad thing about myself? So I stopped doing that, because like when you say bad thing about yourself, you're giving room to other people to do so, because they're just like, you also say that towards yourself. And if you want people to respect you, to love the way that you are, to like accept you have to do that for yourself. So I stopped doing that and I started speaking positively about myself. I am this kind of person who gonna be around people and then say something like, I'm so gorgeous, like you look at those lips. I be complimenting myself, and it makes insecure people feel at an ease towards me, because they're just like, oh, you're overhyping yourself, you need to be humble. And then I'm just like, but it's true, you know. So you have to start being positive about who you are and speaking positively about yourself, because if you don't do it, nobody's going to do it for you. And another mentality that I've learned that is helping me staying positive about myself and speaking positively about myself is something that Emma Greed talked about, which is you can't, I'm gonna curse, you know, so you can't fuck the fucker. So the moment I'm just like, if I love myself, if I'm so bold about myself, you can't do anything about it, because I already established that boundary. I already created that space towards me, like around me. So you need to speak positively about yourself if you want to be confident in yourself. So moving on to another tip, if you want to be very confident towards yourself, if you want to show up as the best version of yourself, you have to practice positive words of affirmation, which goes hand in hand with the speaking positively about yourself. So you need to start practicing saying positive things towards yourself. You need to start doing positive words of affirmation. Whenever I wake up in the morning, I love to say, to tell myself, like, I am confident, I am beautiful, I can achieve anything I work towards to, I can be anyone that I want to be. I love speaking life into myself, and that makes me confident, because the more you listen to yourself telling positive things to yourself, the more you believe it, the more you affirm it, the more you manifest it. So if you want to be very, very confident in yourself and in your body, you need to positively talk about yourself, positively show up for yourself. I hate this saying, fake it until you make it, because when I started my self-love journey, the purpose was to be real to myself. So I felt like if I fake it, I am being fake. But I did not see the like the vision behind it. And the vision is to be so delusional into who you want to be enough until you become that person. Is that saying that the Lulu is the new Solulu, like the being delusional is the new solution. So you have to fake it. Even if you don't feel confident in yourself, you have to fake it and show up as if you are confident in yourself. The moment I started practicing it, I started feeling like I'm that confident girl. So I started doing that in 2024. I was like, you know what? I don't feel this confident in myself, but I'm gonna act like I'm confident. You know, I'm gonna start doing things that my confident self will do. At first, you feel scared and feels weird, but the more you keep on doing it, you end up becoming that person without even noticing you're becoming that person. So fake it until you make it. The way you dress, the way you show up in the world, the way you talk, like you need to have like an inspiration, like find someone on the internet that inspires you, that you want to like become, and start acting like that person. Start showing up as that person. Like you have to fake it until you make it. You have to be delusional enough to show up as the confident version of yourself. Another thing that will make you super confident in yourself and the way you show up is to do something out of your comfort zone. If you want to be confident, if you want to be different from the version of yourself that is insecure, you have to start doing things that your old self would never imagine doing. For example, dye your hair. I dyed my hair in 2023, and the confidence it gave me, I was like, I was blonde. I was like, this is a new character. Like, at first, I was so scared when they were doing it, and I started at one point regretting my decision. But then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it, and I did it. People started like approaching me differently. People gave me people gave me compliments, and I started feeling like, you know what, this is dope, this is nice. So start doing things that your normal self would never do. Shock yourself. For example, as I mentioned, dye your hair, change your style. Like if you're unknown to be the person who wears like very simple things, start wearing statement outfits. Start doing things that normally people would not think you will do. Like it does something to your brain. Shock yourself. So every time when I'm about to do something, I tell myself, you know what, shock yourself. Do something that you're gonna look at and be like, I am shocked. Like I never thought I could do this. And I've been doing that since like 2023. Like I dyed my hair, I went back to school, I did some fun photo shoots, like the photo shoot that I did for my 2024 birthday with like my chest, like this part of my chest out. I was normally, I would never do that, but when I did it, I was just like, let me just do it. Let me just put it out there. And I just did, and nobody said anything, because most of the time the reason why you're not doing those kind of things because you are scared people might judge you. But trust me, nobody's looking, nobody cares about you. People are doing their own thing, they don't care about you. So do you. Another thing is, go to places you normally wouldn't go to. That's how you're gonna be confident. So let me tell you this one thing. Like in 2024, I had this mantra, like I will go to like those expensive coffee shop that normally I will not go to, because I wanted to be in a different space, like in a space that I'm not used to. And it made me feel confident, sitting in a place where I see like people who are like this high, and then me just being there, I was like, I can be a big deal. So like, go to places you normally would not go to, like step out of your comfort zone. Like if you are used to go out and go to like Molato and those like simple places, shock yourself, and next time when you go out, go to like an expensive restaurant, do a budget for it, make sure you have the money, and then go and sit there with like more important people and see what it's going to do to your confidence. Because most of the time, like if you go to like that expensive place, the people gonna serve you, they don't know who you are, so they're gonna treat you differently. And like being in that space that you normally will not go to, it's gonna make you feel like, you know what, I can be this person, I'm gonna work hard to be this person. So step out of your comfort zone, and it's gonna make you feel so confident. And lastly, if you want to be confident in yourself and stay confident in yourself, you need to be mindful of the people you surround yourself with. So make sure you surround yourself with people who are very positive, who speak positively about themselves, who are confident, because you attract who you are. So the more you start surrounding yourself with people who see the vision, I mean, you're gonna feel confident. It is instantly going to change the way you see yourself. So make sure that the people that surround you, they love you, they support you, they do not judge you, because the moment you are surrounded with negative people, you're gonna be a negative person. Like, that saying that show me the people you hang out with and I'm gonna tell you who you are. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So surround yourself with positive people, people who see your vision, people who love you, who appreciate you. It's gonna do something to your mental. So those are the easy ways you can be confident in yourself and stay confident in yourself. And I hope I inspired you to work on yourself, believe in yourself, and love yourself. I will see you in another episode. Take care of yourself and love yourself.